Welcome to this video. What is this video? Well, first it was going to be a Batman Returns review / I wanted to talk about how Catwoman should be Harley Quinn, but I am so scatterbrained that I completely forgot the entirety of what I wanted to talk about, so I have to rewatch the movie. Instead, I'm going to look up Mothman facts, and I'm going to tell you them, because I have gained a love for Mothman. Where did Mothman come from? Why did we think of Mothman? Who the fuck thought of Mothman? What's going on? I don't know. I looked it up, and so I'm going to tell you. I mean, I know now, so I'm going to tell you right now. Mothman was first seen. That word hurts. Mothman was first seen in West Virginia in 1966 by 5 dudes digging a grave. Why were they digging this grave? I don't know, but that's what these fuckheads were doing. They're digging a grave and oh shit, there's a actual man-sized moth flying above them. Ooh. Shortly after, these 5 suspicious men in a suspicious graveyard building a suspicious grave sighted Mothman. A couple, also suspicious, sighted Mothman as well. Actually, it was 2 young couples, and it was seen in Pleasant Point, West Virginia. Apparently, when they were driving, they saw in the headlights a large creature with gigantic red eyeballs, which is kind of freaky when you're thinking about it. Guys, I don't know the context of what was going on and why there was a couple of couples seeing this Mothman with headlights, but I'd like to think that they were on a double date going to like the movies, and that's when they almost ran over a Mothman who was probably just chilling, landed in the road, was trying to have a good time. Then, oh, fuck, a car! According to what I'm reading, they actually described it as a large flying man with 10 feet wings. Jesus fucking Christ. Those are huge. And it followed their car! Ah, that's terrifying. Never mind. Mothman was not chilling in the road, just trying to be an existing. No, he followed these people like a dick. And thus began a whirlwind of people describing the same dude with wings. A gigantic dude with gigantic wings with reflective red eyeballs in the middle of the night flying around like some kind of creep. But here's the crazy part. Here's the reason why people kind of know Mothman. It's because in 1967, a thing called the Silver Bridge collapsed. Can you guess where these sightings were around? Probably around this Silver Bridge. And then the sightings stopped. And thus began the myth of Mothman. The man who runs around with gigantic wings and reflector eyes and predicts bad things or catastrophes in the future. Or of the future. If you see a lot of Mothman sightings in a specific area, there's supposed to be like a bad thing that's supposed to happen. Is he the harbinger of death, or is he the messenger of death? Or whatever. I like to believe that he's just trying to warn everybody, and he's just trying to make friends. That's my headcanon. Mothman, I suppose, is considered one of them cryptid types. What's a cryptid? This is the definition straight from the dictionary. But the cryptids are supposed to be animals that are believed to exist, but have never been proven to exist. You know one. Everyone knows this one. Sasquatch is a cryptid. The reason why I wanted to give out a cryptid definition is because I didn't know what the word cryptid meant, and it just started appearing everywhere. A lot of different cryptids, and some of them are super spooky. You have the ones that everybody knows, like Bigfoot, the Yeti, the Chupacabra, Jersey Devil. And yes, if you Google lists of cryptid, these are the first things that show up in Google, because everybody knows about them. What is it rumored that Mothman is supposed to look like? Well, I looked on a wiki of what he's supposed to look like, and I guess you could consider him pretty spooky. Mothman is a bipedal dude that has wings, and he doesn't look like a moth apparently, which Makes me wonder why he's called Mothman. Maybe it's because he's afraid of the sun. He's often to be reported about 7 feet tall. I wonder how many times people ask him if he was gonna play basketball. He has a wingspan of 10 to 15 feet, and get this, can fly 100 miles an hour. The details of his face and feet have not been adequately described. One witness who saw the face clearly could only say that the details were horrible and monstrous. She had terrible nightmares and suffered a nervous breakdown. Guys, is he a cosmic horror creature? Anybody who gets a close look at the Mothman seems to suffer from extreme fear and psychological distress, sometimes lasting for months or years. Shit, he's fucking he's a fucking Lovecraftian monster running around. I really want to be his friend. I really want to know his secrets. In particular, people say that the sense of pure evil overcomes them when they see Mothman's eyes. Well, I am of the opinion that because we all associate red eyes with evil dudes, that maybe that's why. Also, I would totally be afraid if a 7-foot tall guy with 10-foot wings looked me in the eyes with his glowy red eyes and just said, "Sup." Does he speak English? I don't think anyone said he speaks English. He can fold his wings and walk with a weird shuffle that many witnesses compare to a penguin. Why is he not called Penguin Man? When he flies, he unfolds his wings and shoots straight up with great speed, then levels out to go wherever he wants to go. Okay, so for a guy that doesn't have a lot of evidence, we sure know about his flying patterns. Mothman's favorite activity is chasing cars. Mothman is just a dog. Someone just strapped wings to a dog and is letting them chase cars. That's what's happening. This isn't a Lovecraftian horror. This is a doggo. There's a few, reasonings for Mothman, and we're just going to explore those reasonings because it 100% could just be easily explained why some people are seeing 7-foot dudes with gigantic wings and red eyes. But they also could be exaggerating or lying. People lie all the time. But here's some of the explanations that, people say. Giant thunderbirds with gray bodies and red heads are sighted in the same area as by few witnesses. And OwlMan, which is an identical creature with wings and red eyes, sighted in Cornwall, England in 1976. OwlMan? There's an OwlMan. Bird people. They're just bird people. There's just a whole bunch of bird people running around fucking with people. I am so about it. I want to be their friends. The sheriff of the town that I told you, Pleasant Point, I think, said that it could have been a heron, which is a giant white bird, if I'm remembering right. Some university dude said that it could have been a sandhill crane. That's great. Some people say owl is an explanation because owl's eyes are reflective. That's actually probably more akin to what it is, gigantic owls or OwlMan. Is this simply a case of Far From Home where Spider-Man was pretending to be Night Monkey? Mothman was first, so is Mothman also in England? Fucking with people in Cornwall, England? Or do you think there are two Mothmen? Do you think that Mothman has a family and they're just fucking around with people? I love this headcanon. I think that they're just fucking with people. There's a Mothman festival. Guys, when's the Mothman festival? Mothman Festival. Guys, the Mothman Festival is September 19th and September 20th. When's San Japan again? San Japan is a convention, by the way, that I'm going to, so if you want to hang out, I'll be at San Japan, and that's September 4th and September 16th. A part of me kind of wants to go to the Mothman Festival, which is September 19th and September 20th. It's at Pleasant Point, West Virginia. The Mothman app? I want the Mothman app. Give me the Mothman app, please. This has a sightings report section, and people are talking about it. Also, there's a movie called The Mothman Prophecies. Guys, I think I need to watch a movie. Yep, alright. Well, I guess I need to go have the talk with Justin. That we may need to go to Pleasant View, Virginia, Pleasant Point, Virginia, West Virginia, to go to a Mothman festival. Guys, let's all go to the Mothman festival. Alright, this is the end of this video. I'm sorry. I know I said I was going to do Batman Returns. I even set it up and I stared at the camera and I forgot all the points I was going to make. And you know what? I've just been thinking about Mothman recently because I thought he's a cool idea, a cool concept. And I don't know. I think he's great. I want to be his friend. Thank you to my patrons Andrew D, Joe Beck, Coach GM, and Residenka. Thank you so much. You guys are so cool. Thank you for supporting me. If you want to support me monetarily, I have a Patreon that you can go and throw money at me. That's cool. And then maybe we can help fund me go to Mothman Festival. That's my next goal. Go to Mothman Festival. Mothman Festival and San Japan. I'm doing so much traveling. Great. All right, guys. Be safe. Wash your hands. Don't let the coronavirus bite or something. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Next week should be Batman Returns. I'm gonna rewatch the movie and actually write down my points like a true YouTuber, and then I'll tell you why Batman Returns should be a Harley Quinn movie. That's your trailer. Here's a heart just for you. Save her later. Use her now. I don't really care. It's your heart. You do you. Go befriend your local cryptids, and I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Goodbye.